Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Roach. This is my daughter Araya. Today I want to discuss God with you and the possibility of His existence. By the end of this video, I hope to at least give you something to ponder and, at most, maybe have you believe in God. Why would I choose this topic? Well, it's not to preach. Honestly, God and religion have been a big part of my life in the past year. Ever since my husband and I found out that we were having a little girl, we've been discussing getting her baptized. And 2 Sundays ago, we did just that. But it brought up a lot of questions and a lot of conversations. My mother has recently gone back to church for answers, and this past Sunday was Easter. So when I had to come up with a topic, it was only natural that I landed on God, because He has been so prevalent in my life, and He's quite controversial. I know. I just heard all of your sighs. This isn't what you think it is. I'm not trying to preach to you to come to my church. I don't believe in that. Before I convince you, I need to separate church and God. Or religion and God. But wait a moment. How can you have God without religion? In the same way that you can have religion without God or have religion with multiple gods. The two, while connected, are not one and the same. As a matter of fact, religion separates us while God brings us together. Religion is one of the big reasons we had the Great Crusades, or the Holy Wars. They were 4 wars fought over 400 years over the sake of religion. Christianity versus Muslim, and who's going to get the so-called Holy Land. Then you have Jesus' persecution, early Christianity versus Judaism. Both religions believe in the same God, but worship them in 2 different ways. Or you can have a modern take. You've got Baptist, Mormon, Lutheran, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, and I could literally go on forever with that list, all who believe in mostly the same God. But again, they worship Him in different ways. But we all can come together under God's name for weddings, baptisms, and even in prayer. During my daughter's baptism, I had Baptists, Catholics, Lutherans, Astros, and even atheists all in the same pews watching my husband and I give our daughter's soul back to God. God doesn't need a church or a book to tell you to believe in Him, to feel Him. We just need to know that the power is there. Now that I've separated God and religion, let's see why we should believe in God. Seeing is believing, but sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see. From the Polar Express. God may not show Himself in the form of a human, but He, she, they touch the lives of every human being every day. I reached out to my community to gather some testimonials because only real people can convey how God touched them and their lives. I asked, why do they believe in God? I wanted nothing else, no religion, just what made them believe. For Miss Tracy Smitty, she found God while in prison, and He guided her to living 2 years drug-free. She now is making memories with her children. My mom said, how can you look at her and not believe in Him? My cousin William explained because there's no way life can come from non-life. I was even quoted scripture as proof, but one testimonial hit me like a bullet. Miss Nikki Helka reached out and shared her story. In her teen years, she got pregnant, and her support system advised her to abort the pregnancy. One night, she dreamed she was playing with her child many, many years after his birth. And in the morning, she read a passage from the Bible that spoke to her. She would later deliver a healthy baby boy. Years later, she and her husband tried to conceive, and they miscarried 3 times. When she went to the doctor explained to her that she had a disease that would not allow her to carry to full term. And the fact that she had 1 baby to full term was a miracle that they cannot explain. God is like air. You can't see Him, but you can feel Him. You can see His effect every day. You know He's there. But God goes by a lot of names, and almost every great religion has at least one supreme God, the one God to rule them all. In the Aztecs, they believed in Huitzilopochtli. Yoruba believed in Olodumare. African myths. Celtics and Scottish, they believe in Dagda. Polynesians believe in Lo. Babylonians believe in Marduk. Japanese believe in goddess Amatusure. Pardon me if I have missaid all of these names. Norse gods believe in Odin. Greek and Roman god, Zeus and Jupiter. Polynesian god is Ahura Mazda. Egyptian god is Amon-Ra. Native Americans believe in the Great Spirit. Or you can join in the Pastafarians and believe in the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Yes, that is a real religion and god. Many gods that we know of have been around for as long as 4,000 years, but the practice of worshiping a higher power has been around for even longer than that. In the book Ancestors, Territoriality, and Gods, A Natural History of Religion, says psychologist Matt Rusano is even more explicit, correlating the origins of religion with ritualized behavior, and dating the roots for religious behavior to 500,000 years before present, January 1st, 1950. To put that into perspective, the Americas have only been inhabited for about 20,000 years. Our oldest practiced religion, Hinduism, is only 3,000 years old, and the English language that we know has only been around since the 5th century, around 401 AD. Everything we know and practice today is a baby compared to faith. Faith is a higher power and a hope for a brighter future. In Greek mythology, a young woman by the name of Pandora released the evils upon mankind. But she also released hope. And I think God is the greatest hope one can have. He's a creator, a guider, a place for blame, a place for praise, and a place for answers. So I must ask, are thousands, millions, trillions of people wrong? Is there truly no God? Or maybe is there a chance, like aliens, that God could truly exist? Someone or something could have created everything we know today. My husband is agnostic, and he states, there's a lot of evil in the world, and if there was a God, why would he let so much evil happen? But I do believe something's kickstarted us. Maybe God only kickstarted us. Or maybe my little brother has it right. He stated that he finds it hard to believe that there is one person that can do everything and absolutely nothing. I think perhaps while God may not be more than an idea for humans to have faith, he is at least worth believing in. I want to thank everyone for watching and listening, and I hope this gave you something to ponder. I'm going to leave this off with one of my favorite quotes from an episode of Boston Legal. Denny Crane said, "Because if you believe in God and it turns out there is no God, there's no harm and there's no foul. But if you don't believe in God and it turns out there is one, you're screwed."